Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 3:42 p.m. according to the computer clock on Saturday, January 19, 2013, and in this vlog I'd like to share my memories of Saturday morning cartoons. I grew up on Saturday morning cartoons. I remember watching them ever since I was really little, back when I lived in Chicago. I lived in Chicago from when I was born, October 18, 1978, until June of 1986, when we moved down to Florida. I was still 7 at the time. But yeah, I remember watching, let's see, the Smurfs, Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, and Kid Video, and Inspector Gadget, in Chicago. Let's see what else. The Littles. I'm not sure if this was back in Chicago, but I remember the Wuzzles. I remember the Care Bears. Anyway, when I moved down here, we mostly got ABC in the best picture quality with our huge antenna that we had outside in the front yard. ABC came in the clear, so that's what I watched the most often. And I'll share my thoughts on, live action ABC primetime series in another vlog. But for Saturday mornings, yeah, I mostly watched ABC. There were some exceptions that I watched on NBC, such as Captain N, the Game Master, obviously, The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World. What else? Alvin and Chipmunks, I believe, was NBC, I think. Alf, the Alf cartoon series. It was an hour-long block. The first was Alf, where it was his adventures back on Melmac, and the second half hour was Alf Tales, where he was performing a play or something, and he was put in some kind of historical play, like an old type of play or whatever. Which seemed to take place on Earth, because I distinctly remember a human man in one episode when Alf was in a wardrobe or something. He was the director of the play or whatever. So this must take place after the live action TV series and after the Project Alf movie, I guess. Where I guess Alf is just integrated into human society. Maybe. I don't know. But I think I remember Rhonda being in one of those Alf Tales episodes also, so maybe Skip and Rick and Rhonda joined Alf on Earth. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway. What else? I watched Saved by the Bell. It was part of my Saturday mornings. My friend Mike introduced me to it. I was talking about Ghostbusters with him over the phone one day, and he's like, you know what you should watch? Saved by the Bell. Now, I think I had seen it listed in the TV Guide before, but I never paid any attention to it, and I never checked it out, because for some reason I got this crazy idea that it was about firefighters. Yeah, because Bell, Fire Bell, I guess. Yeah, anyway, on CBS, I watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. I got into Bill and Ted through the cartoon before I even saw the movie. Kid in middle school, I forget which grade that I was in, but he let me borrow the movie. I think, let's see, I was in middle school from 89 to 92, and the show started in 91, I guess. So it must have been in 8th grade. Some kid let me borrow the live action movie on VHS. And then I saw a sequel, And then I followed the later Bill and Ted cartoon series, the second season, where it moved to Fox from CBS. It was different, kinda. And then the live action series, yeah. First movie's the best, and the first season of the cartoon series is the best. The rest is just. I'm looking forward to a third film, which apparently is happening, but anyway. We'll see how that goes. I watched the Back to the Future cartoon. I think that was... I don't know if that was CBS or NBC. I watched the Karate Kid cartoon, and I watched some of Camp Candy as well. That was NBC. But anyway, let's move on to ABC. That's where I watched. I think that's where Disney's Adventures of the Gummy Bears aired. Let's see, The Real Ghostbusters. I was heavily into that. I think I got into that in like '87, at least, maybe even '86. But yeah, that predates Captain N, and predates. It's an older series for me personally than Captain N. But there was plenty of Ghostbusters fandom on the internet, so my first instinct was to create a Captain N fandom. Not that I checked if there was a Ghostbusters fandom, but anyway. Wow, the birds are being restless. Let's see. The Land of the Lost. That's the remake series, with the Porter family. I watched that. I always knew, every time that I was watching on Saturday mornings, that, okay, we're getting to the Real Ghostbusters. It's kind of getting later into the morning. And then when the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show aired, that was I don't know if that was at 11 a.m. or noon, but that was a 1 hour block of old Looney Tunes cartoons. I didn't know they were old. Well, I guess I did, because it would show the copyright year before each segment started. They had these custom-made title cards. So, yeah. So I knew that when they got to the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show, that was it was nearing the end of my Saturday morning. That was really bittersweet for me. What else did I watch on ABC? Well, anyway, later on, I moved on to other stuff like Kids WB, which ruled Saturday mornings for a while with Pokemon and stuff like that, and Yu-Gi-Oh. And there was also the Fox or Fox Kids. I think it started with Fox Kids, and there was NASCAR Racers. I love that show. And there was Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. And, of course, Beast Machines. Transformers. Anyway, now let me talk about a different aspect of Saturday morning. And obviously these would no longer be on today, but there was something called the Saturday morning preview special. ABC had them and NBC had them. I never saw any of the NBC ones, but for the ABC ones, I remember they would always be hosted by the characters of a particular ABC sitcom. I remember Family Matters did one year, Perfect Strangers did one year. I think Full House did it. Don't remember specifically. But yeah, it was cool. It was an event. It was a yearly event where it's wow, the new Saturday morning shows are going to be starting on the very next day, but we get to see a preview of them right now on Friday night in prime time. That was exciting. That was a big deal to a kid back then. And kids these days don't have that same opportunity to get all excited like that. So that's kind of sad. And what's interesting about the ABC ones, at least, is that they were hosted in character. So it's like you would be seeing like a half-hour episode of Family Matters or Perfect Strangers or whatever that would never air again. It was just a one-time only event. Go on YouTube and check them out, seriously. I don't remember if Growing Pains had one or not. Another one that I remember from back in Chicago, Challenge of the GoBots. Now, I didn't see Transformers, I guess. I might not have been aware of it, but I saw Challenge of the GoBots. But this might not have been Saturday morning, I don't remember. I do remember once there was a preview, like a commercial or something for Smurfs that was previewing a surprise coming in the fall or whatever, and it was those new younger Smurfs, especially the little girl Smurf with like the red hair or whatever. I remember seeing a preview for that. I remember that. What else? Can't think of anything more specifically right now, but yeah, those are my memories of Saturday mornings. If you want to post any comments and share your memories of Saturday mornings growing up, one thing I will add is that after it was done, I would either play Nintendo, which I first got my NES on November 3rd, 1990, but before Nintendo, and sometimes even after I got my Nintendo, after the Saturday morning cartoons were done, I would go outside in the backyard and I would pretend to have adventures with the characters from the shows, like King Koopa and his Doom ship might be attacking, and the Mario Brothers and I have to go and, defend my backyard. But yeah, anyway, that's it, and feel free to share your comments, and it's 3:55 p.m., and thanks for watching.